Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound, 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 for 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 pound. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid, and I can feel it.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
on, do you want to win this fight? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're
Great round. Great round. Now relax.
Let's do it.
Come on, what you doing? Stay focused. Stay focused. Get your mind on the job. Forget the crowd. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Nice round. Good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one.
Hands beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
And now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the...
Do your business.
Your time. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Have you got complacent? The fight's not... Back. Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get
Let's go.
No, don't load up. Don't try and blow his head off. Come on. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Let's fight.
Okay, let's reset, switch stance. Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident, that's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe.
Let's do it.
Oh, bullshit.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
I just want to turn around, but no bullshit, man. Ooh.
Okay, now you're switching off. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe.
Stand by.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Thank you, Julie. Julie, thank you, a hater. You know, 10, 10, 10, 10. Julie, 3, what you got to give him? Get that man 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Give me longer than 30 minutes. What the fuck? Oh,
It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision in the cage. When you visit, get to leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you ready. I'm a fighter. I am everything you feel. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Valcour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali, but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
All right, it's hard. You've got to concentrate, preserve that energy, because when the heat's on you and you get hit, that's double heat.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And there's the bell for round 1. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. You'd like to see more jabs. Counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two were made for each other. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, Meg.
I want you to go back out there.
And there's the bell to start round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
That counter punch caught him clean. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Beautiful counter punch. We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. Good defense stopping that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, keep your mind. Great work, and book.
On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to put you off.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. They exchange punches. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape. Beautiful counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Couldn't land that jab. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might see the equalizer.
That counter shot lands. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
So that they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Blocks that jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
He's good work, nothing.
There's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab but does not score. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nice counter. Good punch. The perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think of, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as...
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Which fighter will say no mas? Chad does not score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
my castle of sand, waiting on a battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, Claressa Shields. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And across from her tonight, it's Claressa Shields. She's 5'8" with a reach of 6. Introducing first, Claressa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA. Claressa Shields, the greatest woman. So much hype. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That jab misses. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. She scores with that counter. Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. She got clipped by that counter. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Okay, I'm happy that was a great round.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And counters. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Claressa Shields is in trouble. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Claressa Shields just got clipped. rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Green Day now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Change what we're doing. We're going to forget that round. It was a bad round. Nice round. Great round. That was amazing. Okay, all we need to do now is refocus. And we go back out there and make sure we make...
There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot by her. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Good counter shot by her. A perfect counter lands. Claressa Shields is in trouble. Every time they throw a shot, oh, wait a minute. Claressa Shields just got clipped. Dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Right, great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Mix it up. Just box.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Claressa Shields is in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And shoot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. Claressa Shields just got clipped. scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Claressa Shields is in trouble. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Just got to keep it. Just boxer. Just be smart. Just get your shot. Okay, so just keep that up. Keep that going. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. That left hook missed. Her stamina is off the charts. Down goes Claressa Shields. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
There's a counter shot. She catches and counters. Claressa Shields just got clipped. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
No one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Back on the job.
Let's start the 6th. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is the...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Claressa Shields is in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Claressa Shields just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Claressa Shields is in trouble. Whoa, wait a minute. Claressa Shields. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened.
It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Perfect counter shot. Good counter punching. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit, get the leave, in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and display it. You know the heart that you made it. And it's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you ready.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He stands 166 centimeters tall and has a reach of 170 centimeters. Kevin Kelly, the Flushing Flash, 170 centimeters tall and has a reach of 71 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions. Here comes the
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Flushing, Queens, New York, the former amateur great and world title holder, here is the...
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Jab misses. Catch and shoot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
He's getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no putting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's bombs away. Throwing the heck, but it doesn't score. They exchange punches. Jab slightly off target. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. The game plan does not seem to... What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch right up the middle. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart. Be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance. Because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have it.
Right jab just misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Can't land the jab there. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Well done with that counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And he's a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Missed with that right uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hold that thought! And Kevin Kelly is dazed. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. Good looking jab. Giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round, where it's no secret who has the advantage after that. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.